Hello everyone, welcome to the Needle Magic. In today's tutorial we are going to make this pineapple pouch. आज के tutorial में हम ये pineapple pouch बनाएंगे. I hope you'll like it. So let's begin. So these are the materials that we'll need to make the pouch. Green and yellow color yarn, a crochet hook. I'll be using a 4mm crochet hook, tapestry needle, scissors and a stitch marker. So let's begin. So I'll start with the yellow color yarn. Yellow color से हम start करेंगे. We need to make a magic circle first. सबसे पहले हम एक magic circle बनाना है. So I'll just rotate the yarn like this. Put the needle in, grab a loop and chain 1 to secure. तो आपने एक magic circle बनाना है. You can use whichever way is convenient to you to make the magic circle. You can use that way. And now we need to make 12 double crochet stitches in the magic circle. तो हमें 12 double crochet stitches बनाने हैं magic circle में. So before that I'll chain one more. मैं एक और chain कर रही हूँ. And now I'll make 12 double crochet stitches in the magic circle. So yarn over, go in the magic circle, yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2. And now I'll be adding a stitch marker to the first stitch. तो मैंने एक double crochet stitch किया है और ये पहला stitch है round का, तो मैं इस पर stitch marker लगा रही हूँ. It's always good to add the stitch marker to the first stitch, so that when you complete the round you know that you have to slip stitch on that stitch. तो और double crochet stitches बनाएंगे. We'll make more double crochet stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So we have made 12 double crochet stitches in the magic circle. हमने 12 double crochet stitches बना लिए magic circle में. Now I'll pull the yarn tail and close the magic circle. तो मैं yarn tail pull करके magic circle को close कर रही हूँ. And now we'll slip stitch to the first stitch and join. So I'll remove the stitch marker from the first stitch and slip stitch and join. तो पहली वाली stitch पे हम slip stitch करके इसे join कर देंगे. And this completes our round number 1. Round number 1 हमारा complete हो गया. Let's begin with round number 2. Chain 2. And now in this round we need to do 2 double crochet stitches in each of the following stitches. हमें हर एक stitch में दो double crochet stitches करने हैं. Yarn over, go into the first stitch where we did the slip stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And I'm going to add my stitch marker to this stitch. We need to make one more double crochet stitch into the same stitch. Yarn over, go into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 2 double crochet stitches into the next stitch. 1 and 2. 2 double crochet stitches into the next stitch. 1 and 2. तो हम हर एक stitch में दो double crochet stitches कर रहे हैं. 2 double crochet stitches into the next. 1 and 2. 2 double crochet stitches into the next. 1 and 2. And we have to repeat this pattern until we complete the round. तो मैं हर एक stitch में दो double crochet stitches करने हैं और round complete करना है. So I'll complete the round by doing 2 double crochet stitches in each of the following stitches and meet you back here. So I've completed round 2 by doing 2 double crochet stitches in each of the following stitches. मैंने round 2 complete कर लिया है. This is the slip stitch that we did in the previous round and the chain one. So we are not going to work any stitch there. तो slip stitch में हमें कोई stitch नहीं work करनी, हमें सिर्फ normal जो stitches हैं उसमें work करने हैं. And now we have a total of 24 double crochet stitches. हमारे पास अब 24 double crochet stitches हैं. I'll remove the stitch marker from the first stitch and slip stitch to that stitch and join. तो जो पहली stitch थी उससे हम slip stitch करके join कर लेंगे. And this completes our round number 2. Round number 2 हमारा complete हो गया है. Now let's start with round number 3. Round number 3 start करेंगे. Chain 2, 1 double crochet stitch into the first stitch where we did the slip stitch. तो जहाँ हमने slip stitch किया था उसी stitch में एक double crochet stitch करेंगे. And I'll add my stitch marker to this stitch. Now in the next stitch we need to do 2 double crochet stitches. Next वाली stitch में दो double crochet stitches करेंगे. 1 and 2 in the same stitch. 1 double crochet stitch into the next, 2 double crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2. तो हम हर दूसरी स्टिच पे इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं. 1 double crochet stitch into the next, 2 double crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2. Then again 1 double crochet stitch into the next, 2 double crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2, 1 in the next, 2 in the next, 1 and 2. And this is the pattern for round number 3. Round number 3 के लिए ये pattern है. You have to keep repeating 1 double crochet stitch into the next, 2 in the next, 1 in the next, 2 in the next, and you have to complete the round. I'll complete the round by doing this pattern and then meet you back here. So I've completed round number 3 by doing 1 double crochet stitch in one stitch and 2 double crochet stitches into the next. So in every second stitch I did an increase. Now I'll slip stitch to the first stitch and join. तो जो पहली स्टिच है उससे स्लिप स्टिच करके हम इसे ज्वाइन कर देंगे. एंड बाय द एंड ऑफ राउंड नंबर 3 आई हैव अ टोटल ऑफ 36 डबल क्रोशे स्टिचेस. मेरे पास 36 डबल क्रोशे स्टिचेस हैं. अब लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ राउंड नंबर 4. राउंड नंबर 4 स्टार्ट करेंगे. चेन 2, 1 डबल क्रोशे स्टिच इनटू द सेम स्टिच वेयर वी डिड द स्लिप स्टिच. तो जहाँ हमने स्लिप स्टिच किया था वहाँ पे हम अपना पहला डबल क्रोशे स्टिच बनाएंगे. एंड आई विल ऐड माय स्टिच मार्कर टू द स्टिच. स्टिच पे मैं स्टिच मार्कर ऐड कर रही हूँ. 1 double crochet stitch into the next stitch में एक double crochet stitch करेंगे. and now in the next stitch we need to place 2 double crochet stitches. तो next वाली stitch में हम 2 double crochet stitches बनाएंगे. 1 and 2. then again 1 double crochet stitch into the next, 1 double crochet stitch into the next, 2 double crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2. So here in this round we are doing an increase on every third stitch. हर तीसरी स्टिच पे हम इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं. तो हर तीसरी स्टिच पे हम 2 डबल क्रोशे स्टिचेस बना रहे हैं. सो 1 1 2 1 1 2. दिस इज द पैटर्न फॉर राउंड नंबर 4. सो 1 डबल क्रोशे स्टिच, 1 in the next, 2 double crochet stitches into the next stitch, 1 and 2. then again 1 double crochet stitch into the next, 1 double crochet stitch into the next, 2 double crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2, 1 in the next, 1 double crochet stitch into the next, and 2 double crochet stitches into the next, 1 and 2. then again 1 in the next, 1 in the next, 2 in the next, 1 and 2. and this is the pattern for round number 4. round number 4 के लिए ये pattern है 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2. you have to keep repeating this until you complete the round. तो इसी तरीके को pattern को आपको repeat करना है जब तक आपका round complete नहीं हो जाता. I'll complete the round and then I'll show you what to do next. So I've completed round number 4. मैंने round number 4 complete कर लिया है. and now I'll slip stitch to the first stitch and join. तो जो पहली stitch थी उससे slip stitch करके हम join कर लेंगे. now let's start with round number 5. round number 5 start करेंगे. chain 2, and now we need to do a popcorn stitch here. यहाँ पे हमें popcorn stitch करना है. so we'll yarn over, go into the first stitch where we did the slip stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. so we have made a double crochet stitch here. तो हमने double crochet stitch बनाया. we need to make 4 more double crochet stitches in the same stitch. तो हमें 4 और double crochet stitches बनाने हैं इसी same stitch में. yarn over, go in, make a double crochet stitch. this is the second double crochet stitch. 2 3 4 and 5. so we have made 5 double crochet stitches. हमने 5 double crochet stitches एक ही stitch में बनाए हैं. so we have made these 5 double crochet stitches in one stitch. now we'll pull the loop a bit and take out our needle from that loop. we'll go into the first double crochet stitch that we made and we'll pull this loop through that stitch and we'll chain 1. and this is the way we have made our popcorn stitch. now we'll skip one stitch and go into the next stitch and make another popcorn stitch. तो एक स्टिच को हम स्किप करेंगे और नेक्स्ट वाली स्टिच में एक और पॉपकॉर्न स्टिच बनाएंगे. सो yarn over, skip one, go into the next and make 5 double crochet stitches. तो 5 डबल क्रोशे स्टिचेस बनाएंगे. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Then pull the loop a bit, take out your needle, go into the first double crochet stitch and pull the loop through that stitch and chain one. So here we have another popcorn stitch. So we need to do this pattern for this round. Skip one stitch, go into the next stitch and make 5 double crochet stitches. तो एक को skip करके दूसरी वाली में 5 double crochet stitches बनाएंगे. 1 2 3 4 5. Then loop को pull करेंगे. Pull the loop, take out your needle. पहली डबल क्रोशे स्टिच में अपनी नीडल डालेंगे. Go into the first double crochet stitch that you made and pull the loop through that stitch. तो इस loop को उस स्टिच से पुल कर देंगे and chain one to secure. तो chain one कर लेंगे और इस तरीके से हमारा ये पॉपकॉर्न स्टिच बन के रेडी हो जाएगा. Then again skip one, go into the next, make a popcorn stitch. एक एक स्टिच को स्किप करते जाएंगे और नेक्स्ट वाली स्टिच में पॉपकॉर्न स्टिच हमने बनाते जाना है. और यही पैटर्न है इस राउंड का. 2 3 4 and 5. Then take out your needle, go into the first double crochet stitch and pull the loop through that stitch and chain one. Then again skip the next stitch, go into the next, make another popcorn stitch. So for that we'll make 5 double crochet stitches. 3 4 and 5. Pull the loop, take out your needle, go into the first stitch and pull the loop through that stitch and chain one. So this is the pattern you have to keep repeating until you reach the starting point, until you reach the first popcorn stitch. So I'll complete this round and then I'll show you what to do next. तो मैं ये राउंड कंप्लीट करके आपको दिखाती हूँ. हमने एक स्टिच को स्किप करके नेक्स्ट वाली स्टिच में पॉपकॉर्न स्टिच बनाना है. फिर एक को स्किप करेंगे, नेक्स्ट वाली में पॉपकॉर्न बनाएंगे. सो यू हैव टू जस्ट कीप स्किपिंग वन स्टिच एंड मेकिंग अ पॉपकॉर्न स्टिच इन द नेक्स्ट. देन अगेन स्किपिंग द नेक्स्ट स्टिच and making a popcorn stitch in the next. So you have to do this and you have to complete the round. So I'll complete the round and then I'll show you what to do next. I have almost completed the round. मैंने almost round complete कर दिया है, you can see. And now I'll skip the next stitch, go into the next stitch and make a popcorn stitch. तो एक stitch को मैं skip करके next stitch में popcorn stitch बना रही हूँ. 5 double crochet stitches. 2 3 4 and 5. Go into the first stitch and pull the loop through that stitch and chain one. Now one last stitch is left. I'll skip the last stitch and I'll go on the popcorn stitch that we had made and we will slip stitch there. So just go on the popcorn stitch like this and slip stitch. Then slip stitch into the space here between the popcorn stitch and we'll start our next round from here. तो जो next round होगा वो हम यहाँ से start करेंगे. So in between the stitches, in between the popcorn stitches we have these spaces. We'll be working popcorn stitches in these spaces now. तो ये जो spaces हैं हम इन spaces में popcorn stitch work करेंगे. And when we make our popcorn stitch in the last space, we'll slip stitch to the next popcorn stitch and we will go into the space and we'll slip stitch there and we'll start our next round from there. So this is how we have to repeat the rounds. So this is the same pattern we need to keep repeating until we get a nice height of the pouch that we need. So we'll begin with chain 2. Always you have to start your round with the chain 2. It doesn't count as a stitch, but it's important for you to do the chain 2 at the beginning. Yarn over, go into the space and make 5 double crochet stitches. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Now we'll pull the loop, go into the first double crochet stitch that we made and we'll pull the loop through that stitch and chain one. Then we'll go into the next space में जाएंगे and we'll make another popcorn stitch here. तो next space में एक popcorn stitch बनाएंगे. 5 double crochet stitches, 1 2 3 4 and 5, and this is the pattern that you have to keep repeating until you reach your desired size और desired length of your pouch. तो ये वाला जो पैटर्न है, इस राउंड का जो पैटर्न है, इसी को आपने रिपीट करते जाना है जब तक कि आप अपने डिज़ायर्ड लेंथ पे नहीं पहुंचते. जितना लंबा आपको अपना पाउच चाहिए, जितना लॉन्ग आपको अपना पाउच चाहिए, उतना नहीं हो जाता. आपको यही पैटर्न रिपीट करना है. एंड मेक श्योर दैट आफ्टर एवरी पॉपकॉर्न स्टिच यू आर डूइंग अ चेन वन करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. एंड नाउ विल गो इन टू द नेक्स्ट स्पेस and we'll make another popcorn stitch here. next space में फिर से एक popcorn stitch बनाएंगे. 2 3 4 and 5. go into the first stitch and pull the loop through that stitch and chain 1. then into the next space we'll make another popcorn stitch. next space में फिर से एक popcorn stitch बनाएंगे. 5 double crochet stitches, 2 3 4 and 5. then take out your needle, go into the first stitch and pull the loop through that stitch and chain 1. so you have to keep repeating this until you complete the round, and once you complete the round then you have to keep repeating this pattern of this round until you reach your desired length. so I'll complete the round and then I'll meet you back here and show you what to do next. तो मैं ये राउंड कंप्लीट करके आती हूँ, फिर आपको दिखाती हूँ आगे क्या करना है. सो यू कैन सी आई हैव ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीटेड राउंड नंबर 6. मैंने राउंड नंबर 6 ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट कर दिया है. एंड नाउ आई विल स्लिप स्टिच टू द फर्स्ट पॉपकॉर्न स्टिच फर्स्ट. तो ये जो पहली पॉपकॉर्न स्टिच थे, मैं इससे स्लिप स्टिच करूँगी. सो यू कैन जस्ट गो ऑन टॉप ऑफ द पॉपकॉर्न स्टिच एंड स्लिप स्टिच. तो पहले यहाँ पे स्लिप स्टिच करेंगे एंड देन वील स्लिप स्टिच इन द चेन वन स्पेस में स्लिप स्टिच करेंगे. and then we'll start our round number 7 from here. तो round number 7 हम यहाँ से start करेंगे. and you have to just keep repeating round number 6 as many times until you get your desired size. तो आपको round number 6 repeat करते जाना है जब तक कि आप अपना desired size पे नहीं पहुँचते. so we'll repeat round number 6 here in round number 7, which is chain 2, and we'll make 5 double crochet stitches in the chain 1 space. 1 2 3 4 and 5. we'll remove the needle, go into the first stitch and pull the loop through that needle and chain 1, and we have made our popcorn stitch. and we'll be making one popcorn stitch in each chain 1 space. हर chain 1 space में हम एक एक popcorn stitch बनाते जाएंगे. so let's make another popcorn stitch in the next chain 1 space. 5 double crochet stitches, 1 2 3 4 and 5. take out your needle, go into the first double crochet stitch and pull the loop through that stitch and chain 1. then one popcorn stitch in the next chain 1 space. तो इसी तरीके से आपने हर एक chain 1 space में एक एक popcorn stitch करते जाना है. so you have to just keep doing one popcorn stitch in every chain 1 space, and then you have to slip stitch and join, and then slip stitch in the chain 1 space and start your next round from there. and you have to keep repeating this until you get your desired size or desired length. then again one popcorn stitch into the next stitch. next stitch में next chain 1 space में popcorn stitch बनाएंगे. one popcorn in the next chain 1 space. 3 4 and 5. take out your needle, go into the first stitch and pull the loop through that stitch and chain 1. then one popcorn stitch in the next chain 1 space. next chain 1 space में popcorn stitch बनाएंगे. 1 2 3 4 and 5. take out your needle, go into the first stitch and pull the loop through that stitch and chain 1. and this is what you have to keep repeating. यही आपको pattern repeat करना है. so one popcorn stitch in every chain 1 space. So chain 1 space is basically the space between the two popcorn stitches of the previous round. तो ये जो दो popcorn stitches के बीच में जो space है ना, ये chain 1 space है, और आपने अपने round में ये previous round की space में एक एक popcorn stitch बनाना है. So you have to keep making one popcorn stitch in every chain 1 space, and once you finish the round, you have to slip stitch onto the first popcorn stitch and then slip stitch in the chain 1 space and then start your next round from here. So you have to keep repeating this pattern until you get your desired length. So I'll complete couple of rows and reach till the desired length I want, and then I'll show you what to do later. I've completed many rounds and I've made it at the length I want it to be. तो मुझे जितना लॉन्ग चाहिए था मैंने उतना लॉन्ग इससे बना लिया है. And if I count the rounds from the popcorn stitch, I have done a total of 12 rounds of popcorn stitches. तो मैंने total popcorn stitches की 12 rounds किए हैं. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds of the base plus 12 rounds of the popcorn stitch. So this is the height that I have and this is what I want. You can increase or decrease the number of rounds according to the length that you want. So now I'll just slip stitch to the first popcorn stitch of the last round that I have made. So first I'll slip stitch on the popcorn stitch. तो जो पहला popcorn stitch है उसे slip stitch कर देंगे पहले. And then I'll slip stitch into the chain 1 space. फिर मैं chain 1 space में slip stitch करूँगी. Now I'll chain 1 and fasten off. तो मैं chain 1 करके fasten off कर रही हूँ. And this is how it is. So now I'll be adding my green color yarn. और मैं green color yarn add करूँगी. So I'll make a slip knot first. Slip knot बना के इसको attach करेंगे. Now after making the slip knot, I'll attach it to the chain 1 space where I have fastened off. तो जहाँ मैंने येलो कलर यार्न fasten off की थी उसी chain 1 space में मैं इसे attach करूँगी. But we will not attach it from the front, we will attach it from the back. तो हम back से attach करेंगे इसे. So from inside we'll put our needle and we'll attach our new color. And I'll chain 1 to secure. chain 1 करके secure कर लेंगे. Now we'll make a single crochet stitch into the same stitch where we have added our yarn. तो जहाँ हमने yarn add किया उसी same stitch पे हम उसी same जगह पे हम एक single crochet stitch करेंगे. And now I'll chain 10 chains बनाऊंगी मैं. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now we have made 10 chains. We'll go into the second chain from the hook and we'll make a slip stitch. तो second chain जो है उसमें जाके slip stitch करेंगे. One slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. One single crochet stitch into the next chain. Next chain में single crochet stitch करेंगे. One half double crochet stitch into the next में एक half double crochet stitch करेंगे. And in the next 6 chains we'll make one double crochet stitch. तो next 6 chains में एक एक double crochet stitch करेंगे. One double crochet stitch into the next. 2, one double crochet stitch into the next. 3, one double crochet stitch into the next. 4, one in the next. 5, one in the next. 6. So this way we have made our leaf. तो ये हमने leaf बना लिए. Now I'll just bring this in, and in the next chain 1 space I'll make a single crochet stitch. तो next chain 1 space में, I'm so sorry, why is it shaking so much today? I'm so sorry. Okay, next chain 1 space I'll make a single crochet stitch. तो next chain 1 space में single crochet stitch बना ली. Now again we'll make chain 1, एक chain 1 बनाएंगे. and we'll single crochet stitch into the next chain 1 space. Next chain 1 space में single crochet stitch बनाएंगे and we'll chain 10 again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10 and we'll repeat the same pattern repeat करेंगे. Slip stitch in the second chain from the hook, single crochet stitch into the next chain, half double crochet stitch into the next chain, and in the next 6 chains we'll make 1 double crochet stitch. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now single crochet stitch into the next chain 1 space. Next chain 1 space में जो gap है वहाँ पे single crochet stitch करेंगे. Chain 1, 1 single crochet stitch into the next chain 1 space and we'll make another leaf from here. ये देखिए इस तरीके से हमारी leaves बन के रेडी हो जाएंगी. Chain 10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Slip stitch into the second chain from the hook, single crochet stitch into the next, half double crochet stitch into the next, and in the next 6 chains we'll make double crochet stitches. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now single crochet stitch into the next chain 1 space. Next chain 1 space में single crochet stitch करेंगे. Chain 1, 1 single crochet stitch into the next chain 1 space. Next chain 1 space में single crochet stitch करेंगे and we'll make another leaf. तो इस तरीके से हमारी leaves बन के ready हो जाएंगी. And the reason I have worked from inside the wrong side because when we close the bag, this is the right side and the leaves will show like this. So if we work from outside, the back side of the leaves will show and we don't want that. We want the right side of the leaves to show when we close the bag, and that's the reason we are working on the wrong side. तो इसलिए हम wrong side पे work कर रहे हैं. ये देखिए हम ऐसे उल्टा रख के work कर रहे हैं ना, इसीलिए. Now again we'll make a leaf. फिर से हम leaf बनाएंगे. Chain 10, 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Slip stitch in the second chain from the hook, single crochet stitch into the next, half double crochet stitch into the next, double crochet stitch into the next 6 chains. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Single crochet stitch into the next chain 1 space, chain 1 and 1 single crochet stitch into the next chain 1 space, and here again we'll start making our leaf. फिर से हम leaf बनाएंगे. So we have to repeat this pattern until we complete the round. तो इस तरीके से हमने ये pattern complete करना है ताकि हमारी leaves ready हो जाए. So I'll complete the round and then I'll meet you back here and show you what to do next. So मैं round complete करके फिर आपको बताती हूँ आगे क्या करना है. तो इसी तरीके से आप अपनी बाकी की leaves तैयार कर लीजिए. I have almost completed the round and here all leaves are ready. सारी leaves ready हो गई हैं. And now I'll single crochet stitch into the next chain 1 space. तो next chain 1 space में मैं यहाँ पे single crochet stitch कर रही हूँ and 1 single crochet stitch. Instead of doing it in the same space where we started, I'll slip stitch to the first single crochet stitch that we had made. तो जो पहली single crochet stitch हमने बनाई थी, हम उसमें slip stitch करेंगे और इसे join कर देंगे. Now chain 1 and fasten off. अब chain 1 करके हम fasten off कर देंगे. Just tighten it up and we can use the tapestry needle and weave in all these ends. तो जितनी भी ends हैं इसे हम weave in कर देंगे. So I'll just fold it a bit so that I can just weave in. So here is the tapestry needle. I'll just go in couple of stitches. थोड़ी सी stitches के बीच में जाएंगे. And then we can just thread the needle and pull it through. We'll do that with the other yarn tails as well. तो जितनी भी yarn tails बची हुई हैं उसके साथ भी हम ऐसे ही करेंगे. I'll just go in couple of stitches this way. इस तरीके से थोड़ी सी stitches के बीच में जाएंगे. इसको thread करेंगे and we'll just pull it through. And here's the yellow yarn tail. We'll go in couple of stitches. I'll thread the needle and just pull it through. And now I'll just cut the yarn tails. Okay, so our pineapple pouch is ready. We can just straighten the leaves a bit. तो leaves को थोड़ी सी हम straight कर सकते हैं इस तरीके से. And now we just need to add a string on both the ends so that we can close our bag. तो एक string बनाएंगे हम और उसको attach करेंगे ताकि ये हमारा close हो जाए. And once it's closed, you'll have it like a pineapple like this. So let's make the strings now. Strings बनाएंगे. We need to make 2 strings and add it on the back. So let's make the strings now. So to make the string, we'll make a slip knot first. सबसे पहले हम एक slip knot बनाएंगे and we'll chain 10. पहले हम 10 chains बनाएंगे. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. We'll make a leaf with the same pattern like we did earlier. We'll go into the second chain from the hook and make a slip stitch. 1 single crochet stitch into the next chain, half double crochet stitch into the next chain, and double crochet stitches in these 6 chains. So 1 double crochet stitch in each of the 6 chains. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. And the very last stitch where we have our last double crochet stitch, we will slip stitch there. तो यहाँ पे same stitch में slip stitch करेंगे. So our leaf is done. Now we have to chain 65. अब हम 65 chains बनाएंगे. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 61 62 63 64 65. So we have 65 chains now. Now we'll again follow the same pattern of the leaf and make one more leaf here. तो इधर हम एक और leaf बनाएंगे. We'll go into the second chain, make a slip stitch, single crochet stitch into the next, half double crochet stitch into the next, and 1 double crochet stitch into the next 6 chains. तो एक double crochet stitch next 6 chains में बनाएंगे. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now in the same chain where we have made our last double crochet stitch, we will go and slip stitch here. Now chain 1 and fasten off. And using a tapestry needle, we will weave in these 2 yarn tails. So जो yarn tails हैं उसको tapestry needle की मदद से हम weave in कर देंगे. So I'll just go in the stitches and I'll just weave in the yarn tail. Cut the extra yarn from here. Do that with the other end. We'll go in some of the stitches and weave in the yarn tail and cut the extra yarn from here. So here our string is ready. We need to make 2 strings like this. तो हमें ऐसी 2 strings चाहिए. So you can follow the same pattern and make another string. I have already made the second string. So now we have to attach it to our pouch. तो अब हमें ये pouch पे लगाना है. So you can place the pouch like this and we need to add 1 string from this side and it will go all around. If we start from here, it will go all around and come back there, and the other string will start from this side, go all the way and come out from the other end. So we'll have 2 strings hanging out from this side and 2 strings hanging out from this side. So I'll show you how we have to do that. So we have these chain 1 spaces. So we'll use these. We'll place 1 string, it's going in like this, and then leaving 2 popcorn stitches, we'll come out. So 2 popcorn stitches को छोड़ेंगे and then we'll come out. So here we can just pull it out like this. Then we can again go after the 2 popcorn stitches. We have a space. We have a space between every popcorn stitch, but we are going in after 2 popcorn stitches. So we'll go in like this and then come out from here after the 2 popcorn stitches. Then we'll go in after the 2 popcorn stitches. Then we'll go in after the 2, come out after the 2 popcorn stitches, and we'll do that all the way. तो पूरे round में हमने इसी तरीके से करना है. We want it to come till here. So I'll just pull it a bit. So now we'll go in after the 2 popcorn stitches. And come out after the 2 popcorn stitches. Then again go in after the 2 popcorn stitches and then come out after the 2 popcorn stitches. Then again go in and then come out. And now we have the string here and the string here. So we can just make it equal by pulling it, and here this is done. Now we'll do the exact same on the other side. We'll go in from this side all the way around and come out from the other side. So we'll start from here and we'll come out after the 2 popcorn stitches. Then we'll go in, then we'll come out, then we'll go in again, then we'll come out, then we'll go in and we'll come out. So we'll do this until we reach the starting point, and we'll have 2 yarn strings on both the sides. 2 yarn strings हमारे पास दोनों sides पे होंगी. Almost done, and we'll come out from here. So I'll just push the chain up like this. So we have these yarn strings on both the sides. हमारे पास ये yarn strings दोनों sides पे हैं, and when we want to close our bag, we just have to pull these strings and our pineapple pouch will close. And here we'll have these leaves on top. So this is how it will look. You can just straighten the leaves like this, and this is how it will be. And once you need to open it, you can just open it from the center like this and it will open. तो ये देखिए इस तरीके से खुल जाएगा. आप अपना सामान इसके अंदर रख सकते हैं, और फिर जब भी आपको बंद करना है तो दोनों स्ट्रिंग्स, बेसिकली चारों स्ट्रिंग्स को आपको पकड़ के एक साथ पुल करना है. सो व्हेन यू वांट टू क्लोज इट, यू नीड टू ओपन all the 4 strings together and pull it like this, and you need to open it like this. So it's really easy. Just pull it and your pouch will close, and if you want to open it, you can open it this way, and this is how it will be. I hope you liked the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Keep crocheting, stay safe, be happy. Bye bye.